If we go by the current system, we have a system in which nominations are accepted in an open format. Nominated candidates that accept the nomination must submit the letter of intent, platform, and resume to both the chapter president and executive vice president. Elections are tabled for 1 week and conducted in the general meeting following the meeting at which candidates were nominated. This meeting must take place before the state leadership conference. A 2/3 majority of the correct active membership is needed to elect an officer, and voting takes place in a secret ballot format. Something big, discussion is allowed after each speech in which candidates make their platform presented. So this year we want to implement a new system. We believe that the members should retain the power of electing those officers that go. You guys pay your duties, you guys should remain with that power. Now, as an executive board, we have to believe that we have the knowledge of how much work it takes to fulfill those duties. So what we are proposing is the creation of a screening committee. This screening committee will basically do what the word says, screen those candidates that are most fit for the position after you, the members, have nominated them. So this screening committee will be composed of the chapter president, the advisor, and that officer that is being replaced, the outgoing officer. What we would do, we would, instead of only being, as it is right now, that the president receives those documents, those 3 members of the committee will receive the document and screen those candidates. Those candidates that are seen as most fit for the position will be presented to the membership, and they will be allowed to vote. Nothing will change in terms of the voting system. It will still be secret ballot, and 2/3 of the active membership, meaning whoever has paid the dues, allowed to vote. And the different change that we're including this year is that no discussion will be allowed after candidates make their speech. Yes, Adele.
Is this going to be added to the bylaws?
Yes, it will be added to the bylaws. This
Is this part of the
bylaws revisions, yes, it will be added to bylaws revisions.
Are we in discussion mode, or is this going to be discussed?
No,
makes sense?
we can discuss that. Yeah.
I personally feel that it's kind of taken away from a member's opportunity to come up for a position that they might not have the most extensive knowledge of. And when you nominate someone to go for a position, it's to actually try to help them, maybe improve themselves in some area or whatnot.
Right.
Can you explain to me a little bit about why it says if only one candidate is interested in running? That clause that you inserted there.
Right.
If that person's determined that they can serve, that they will not be able to.
Right. Well, the idea behind this right now, if there's a candidate that's not fit for the position, since it's been nominated, it is allowed to run. There is a subjective call in terms of a candidate being fit, but we believe that with the screening committee, we're putting the right people to make that determination. It's not only being the chapter president, it's also being the advisor, and it's also being the outgoing officer. So in that terms, we believe that that clause is important just to state that not just because one person runs, that person has to run. If the candidate is fit, perfectly. It will be allowed to run and will be presented to the membership, and the membership will vote. But it's just a situation in which we want to make it clear that if there's only one candidate, not mandatorily that candidate is going to be allowed to run. If that person is fit, perfect, they'll be allowed to run. If it's not fit, then we will look into other candidates, and there's no available candidates, we will leave the office vacated until there's another candidate. I saw a hand over there. Gus.
Well, I have 2 questions.
Yes, sir.
So is there a possibility that
Yeah.
the president, the advisor, and the outgoing officer can see that whatever position that you guys are looking for, that no one is fit for it? And would that be big?
I didn't get a question. Can you rephrase the question?
All right, president, advisor, and outgoing decide that no one is equipped to run for that certain position.
Yes.
I understand from there that it would be vacant.
Yes.
And then what?
We will make the position available at the next
Then
meeting.
it would be nominations. Then what would happen?
Nominations, we'll
It
screen
would
them
go back
again.
to the old system then?
No, we wouldn't go back to the old system. They will still go to the screening. They will still go to the screening.
Second,
He has a second question.
wait.
Yeah, there's still no. Okay, let me see if there's. I guess that answers your question. The members are still able to nominate. I just got this question. The members are not allowed to nominate. No, that they had the question over there. That members still allowed to nominate.
No, I think that is, I think that was your right thing. I'm sure that's included in here.
Yes, members are still allowed to nominate.
you can take it away, but I think it wouldn't be right. But, Chloe, go ahead.
Iris.
I just want to make a comment about when the E-Board was discussing these changes. The screening committee is not supposed to be a determining factor as in who is going to get the position or not. It's simply making sure the person meets, minimum qualifications as far as they understand what they're getting themselves into. Okay, many members run for positions and they don't really understand what the duties are. So the screening process is just to make sure that they're available and they understand how much time being an officer consumes. Like if it's someone working full-time, or are they willing to have the dedication? So it's not, the committee's not going to determine who can be an officer or not. It's just to make sure that the person running for the position understands the responsibilities and is willing to put the work effort into the position they're running for.
Emma, you had a question or a comment?
I just have a question, maybe
Yes.
this will help clarify something. Let's say with any of these amendments,
Yep.
let's say a member feels like they would like to change something. Are they allowed to amend that amendment?
Are members allowed to amend that
Yeah.
amendment?
We're allowing that? Okay, I just wanted to put it out there.
Laura.
I think that her point, when it says no candidate will be presented for election, the position will be left vacant until the start of the new semester, it will be fixed. Because you're saying that there will be nominations.
Right, there wouldn't be nominations again. Okay, in the wording, yes. So, for clarification purposes, nominations will be allowed again if no candidate is presented towards the elections. Any other concerns? Yes, so,
And also going along with that, since,
yes.
well, if the bylaws are to be approved today, if that was to be approved,
Just as a clarification, it's not going up for vote
This
today.
is not voting.
No, I'm just saying that because this is also interacting with what is also being changed in the bylaws, that the election is also being moved to a later date.
that if that vacancy stayed open, the next available meeting would be the ending ceremony. I mean, officially. So we would already had nominations and nobody was approved to run for office. So it really would technically be moved to the next
And
election.
if that's the case, we will have to call what is called like an emergency meeting. There would have to be that would be going against our bylaws, so that would create a conflict. So there will have to be a meeting just for nominations. There will have to be a meeting before nominations. We can't do that. We cannot. We will have to have a meeting for nominations.
But that would conflict our bylaws, right?
That will go against the bylaws.
I mean, the thing is about putting something in the bylaws, that's the way it has to happen.
Laura's question goes to
According to our bylaws,
Order, guys.
the chapter, an officer shall hold office for a term of 1 year. Oh, okay, sorry.
Right.
No, that's good.
All right. Any other questions before we go on? All right. If that's the case, guys, you guys have this document. Our current bylaws are in our website. Revise these changes, and we will put these changes up to vote at the next meeting. Okay. Can I get the next slide, please? All right. Next thing that we have in the agenda, you guys should have in your table the flyer for the Free Enterprise Project. The Free Enterprise Project is taking place this Monday, January 24th at 9 a.m. here in this room, CBC 232. We definitely need your help, guys, because this is a chapter project. This is a project that we present at the State Leadership Conference, and we need your help in two ways. We need you guys to be here. We need you guys to play this economics game that Jonathan over there and Lou over there have helped create, along with the Free Enterprise Committee. That is Laura that is here, myself, Jose Nunez that is here, and Danny that is not here. So we need your help coming here and helping us out. Make a bigger crowd, and also volunteers. For that reason, we have a sign-in sheet to the right in here. If you guys are available to volunteer, even for an hour, there's different tasks. So I explain you the logistics of the event. At this event, we're going to have high school kids coming from Miami Sunset Senior High School, and college students are also going to be allowed to enter the room. As such, we need help for different things. Setting up early in the morning,